I try to keep my head up and still keep from getting wetter. You know it's funny when it rains and pours. They got money for wars but can't feed the poor. Said it ain't no hope for the youth, and the truth is it ain't no hope for the future. And then they wonder why we crazy. I blame my mother for turning my brother into a black baby. We ain't meant to survive cause it's a setup, and even though you the future. And then they wonder why we crazy. I blame my mother for turning my brother into a black baby. We ain't meant to survive cause it's a setup, and even though you brother into a black baby. We ain't meant to survive cause it's a setup, and even though you
That's real. That's real. That's real, y'all. Tupac. Tupac, that brother said that back in '96, 13 years ago, the historical footprints are out here. They've been left, but like the story of Hansel and Gretel that we've learned as children, as a majority, as a whole, for a people who has been oppressed for well over the past 200 centuries. Should I say to be well, not 220, excuse me, over the past 20 centuries plus, because it just didn't start 4 centuries ago. And with all this historical evidence, with the breadcrumbs that have been left behind, we have not been following that breadcrumb trail. So I'm definitely hoping that it will come a point in time when people will begin to open their eyes and see what is going on, smell the air, taste your water, taste your food, use your 5 senses to their highest abilities. Be more cognizant of what is going on. Use your cognitive skills to be more psychologically aware and psychologically, spiritually prepared for what is going to happen in these coming years. One of those things that we do have to touch on, that we do have to understand, we need to overstand this. We need to overstand this. And what it is that we need to understand is that there is a shortage of water in this world. There's a shortage because certain people have been dumping water, for instance, and the piracy that we've all been hearing about lately. The piracy. Oh, pirates, the little boy was a pirate. So all type of chaos breaks out in Somalia, right? And so the multinational corporations say, well, wait, we got all this dump, we got all this filth. The people don't even care about their land. They fighting for some other reason. It's that logic that they use. It's the logic that they gonna say. Why not just dump everything over there into their water, contaminate their water, cause all kind of birth defects, all kind of cancers over there to them, because they don't have a government to ensure that these things are not happening as we have here in the United States of America. So, on to that, just one issue. Just want everybody here to look at everything that's going on an individual level, on a state level, a communal level, on a city level, on a state level, on a regional level, on a international level. Look at every piece of systemic evidence and start putting the puzzle pieces together. When we were small, it was no coincidence that small children were meant to put puzzle pieces together. But as we got older, we stopped putting together those psychological, spiritual, historical puzzle pieces from every aspect, economic, however you want to look at it, it's historical, to be more precise, just historical facts. These are some things that we need to do. We need to look into. We need to stop using inductive reasoning. Inductive reasoning deals with emotions. It's more emotional attachment. We need to begin to deal with the deductive reasoning, which is more factual, more factually based. You can have an inductive opinion. I do it all the time. I'm inductive, and people get me confused because I will bust out facts quickly, and I believe that that's what everybody needs to do. We need to realize that in Chicago alone, guys, in Chicago alone, what they're not telling you, what they're not saying, 2020, they're saying it's going to be a 2020, they're saying it's going to be a 12% increase in Chicago's population, Chicago, Illinois, by 2020. By 2020, there will be a 12% increase in Chicago's population, 12%. So you know what they saying? Well, hold on, Jack. We already running out of clean water. How is we supposed to give everybody here water? My thing is, hey, I have no answer either. I don't have an answer. So, what is it that you suppose that we do? That's what I ask on you. What do we do? What do we do to create a more organic food supply that does not have all these genetically engineered chemicals? I'll pull out the articles, the World Future Society. Go ahead and Google it. So my question is only on to you, the person who is listening to this, who spent maybe the past 5 minutes, however long you was passing, to look at this. I got one question. How can we sustain a non-contaminated water supply? How can we stop doing harm onto our atmosphere and messing up our connection with the sun, the solar system, and all of the environment in this universe that God has put here for us to transcend into? How can we ensure that we are being properly educated? So many other questions, but in a nutshell, how can we self-sustain ourselves, our water, our food, and our air? I want to know. Thank you. I'm out of here. Read or die. Read